Are you looking for the best 55-inch TVs? In this video we will look at some of the best 55-inch TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung QN55S90 The Samsung QN55S90 CAFXA, also known as the Samsung S90C OLED, is the best 55-inch TV we've tested. It's a premium TV with fantastic overall picture quality and a huge selection of smart features. It has great peak brightness and perfect, inky blacks for some of the most vibrant HDR viewing experiences. It doesn't have Sony's top-tier processing capabilities, but it's no slouch in that department and is certainly good enough for anyone except for movie enthusiasts. Unfortunately, unlike the Sony A95L OLED listed below, the Samsung TV doesn't support advanced audio and video formats, so there's no DTS support, and the TV is limited to the less commonly used HDR10+ format rather than Dolby Vision HDR. However, for most buyers, this is the best-looking 55-inch TV they can get for the price, as it's significantly cheaper than the Sony. Number 2. Sony XR-55A95L. If you want the best home theater experience, the Sony XR-55A95L is the best 55-inch smart TV for movie enthusiasts. It's significantly more expensive than the Samsung S90C OLED and is a bit worse for gaming due to its higher input lag. It also only has 2 full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports, although it does support Dolby Vision gaming at 120Hz, a first for a Sony TV. Still, it has a QD OLED panel similar to the one found on the Samsung TV and has some of the best image processing on the market, ensuring you'll get the best HDR experience from almost any source, regardless of its quality. This can be important for the best possible movie watching experience. It also supports advanced DTS audio formats and the popular Dolby Vision HDR format, making it a standout performer for a home entertainment setup. Number 3. Hisense 55U8K. If you're not in a completely dark room, a brighter 55-inch LED TV like the Hisense 55U8K is better than the Samsung S90C OLED or the Sony A95L OLED. Although higher-tier OLEDs can now output impressive peak brightness levels, LED TVs like this can reach even higher peak brightness levels in HDR and SDR and maintain these peaks for longer. Besides brightness, this TV delivers excellent picture quality, with very deep blacks, thanks to its mini LED local dimming feature, which improves the appearance of dark scenes and further brings out bright highlights. The Hisense supports both Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10+ and passes through advanced DTS audio formats. It also has very good image processing overall, making it a great home entertainment option. Number 4. LG OLED 55B3 PUA. The LG OLED 55B3 PUA, or LGB3 OLED, is one of the best 55-inch TVs in the mid-range category. It's a great mid-range TV and can be an excellent entry point into the OLED market. The TV has all the features of the more expensive LG C3 OLED, but the B3 is dimmer and has only 2 HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports. It still delivers outstanding picture quality, especially in a dark room, with its near-infinite contrast ratio delivering deep, inky blacks with no distracting blooming. Its built-in WebOS platform is just as fast on this lower-tier model, and it still has very good image processing, so it has no issues upscaling lower-resolution content if you watch DVDs, cable boxes, or Blu-rays. It also has Dolby Vision HDR and supports DTS advanced audio formats, which is great for physical media as it tends to use DTS for their audio tracks. Its viewing angle is fantastic, so viewers can watch the TV from all over the room without degrading their viewing experience. Number 5. Hisense 55U7K. If you want high-end performance but don't want to spend high-end prices, check out the 55-inch Hisense 55U7K. It's cheaper than anything recommended up to this point but delivers picture quality that is almost as good as the more expensive choices. It has a great mini LED backlight, letting it simultaneously provide incredibly bright highlights and deep blacks, with barely any blooming around bright objects in dark scenes. HDR content looks great, and like the Hisense U8/U8K, it supports both Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10 Plus for the best HDR experience possible, as well as advanced audio formats, like DTS X over eARC, for the best sound when watching content on physical media. And just like the more expensive Hisense, the U7K has very good image processing overall, making it a cheaper standout for a home entertainment setup.